Meaning of a person's life when his D1 chart has a Cancer rising ascendant while his D9 has Cancer rising. When a person has Cancer rising in both the D1 chart, main birth chart, and the D9 chart, navamsa chart, their life is strongly centered around themes of emotional sensitivity, nurturing, and deep connections to family and home. This double influence of Cancer in both charts emphasizes the emotional and intuitive nature of the individual, as well as their need for emotional security and care in relationships. Here's a detailed analysis of what this combination signifies for various aspects of life. Cancer ascendant in the D1 chart, emotional sensitivity and nurturing. Individuals with Cancer rising in the D1 chart are known for their emotional depth, empathy, and nurturing nature. Ruled by the moon, they are intuitive and often very connected to their feelings and those of others. Focus on home and family. Cancer ascendants prioritize family, home, and emotional stability. They are naturally protective and nurturing, and they often seek to create a safe, comforting environment for themselves and their loved ones. Intuition and instinct. They rely heavily on their intuition and emotional intelligence when making decisions, especially in personal matters. They are often guided by their gut feelings and inner emotional compass. Cancer ascendant in the D9 chart, reinforcement of emotional themes. Having Cancer rising in both the D1 and D9 charts means that the themes of emotional sensitivity, nurturing, and attachment to family are even more deeply ingrained. In the navamsa chart, Cancer rising indicates that the person's inner nature and approach to relationships continue to reflect these qualities throughout life. Emotional depth in relationships. The D9 chart is particularly significant for understanding how a person approaches relationships and marriage. With Cancer rising in the D9, they are likely to seek a partner who provides emotional security and is nurturing, just as they are. They will deeply value emotional intimacy and shared emotional experiences in their relationships. Blending of Cancer rising in both D1 and D9, strong emotional core. The emphasis on Cancer rising in both charts creates a person with a very strong emotional core. Their life is defined by their emotional connections, and they are likely to be deeply affected by the emotional climate of their surroundings. Nurturing and protective. These individuals will have a heightened sense of responsibility and protection for their loved ones. They are likely to go out of their way to care for and protect their family, friends, and home. Attachment to the past. Cancer rising individuals can be sentimental and often have a deep attachment to their past, traditions, and memories. This attachment may guide their life decisions and relationships, as they value emotional continuity and long-term bonds. Key themes of life. Emotional security. A central theme for this person will be the quest for emotional security. They will seek to create a life that is emotionally stable, with a focus on close, meaningful relationships and a comfortable home environment. Home and family. Both the D1 and D9 Cancer rising placements highlight the importance of home and family. These individuals are likely to invest a great deal of energy in their family life, and they may feel most fulfilled when they are creating a secure, nurturing home. Emotional healing. With Cancer's ruling planet, the Moon, influencing their personality, these individuals may experience emotional fluctuations and cycles. Their life may involve significant periods of emotional growth, healing, and transformation as they learn to navigate their inner world. Professional life. Caring and supportive careers. Cancer rising individuals are often drawn to professions where they can care for others or support emotional well-being. They may be attracted to careers in healthcare, social work, psychology, counseling, teaching, or even culinary arts, as Cancer's nurturing nature extends to physical care, such as cooking, and emotional support. Focus on emotional fulfillment. They are unlikely to be motivated solely by financial gain or power. Instead, their professional choices are likely to be driven by a desire to make a positive emotional impact or to care for others. Working in nurturing environments. They may prefer to work in environments that feel supportive, safe, and aligned with their emotional values. They are likely to thrive in workplaces that emphasize collaboration, empathy, and emotional well-being. Personal relationships. Deep emotional bonds. In personal relationships, these individuals are likely to form deep, emotionally intimate connections. They are highly sensitive to the needs of their loved ones and seek relationships that provide emotional security and empathy. Loyal and protective. They are often very loyal and protective of their loved ones, and they expect the same level of commitment in return. Cancer rising individuals in both the D1 and D9 charts will look for partners who share their values of emotional depth, care, and loyalty. Tendency to be overprotective. One potential challenge is that they may become overly protective or emotionally dependent on their loved ones. They may need to learn how to balance their nurturing tendencies with giving others space and independence. Spiritual journey. Inner emotional exploration. Their spiritual journey is likely to involve deep emotional exploration and healing. They may be drawn to spiritual practices that allow them to connect with their emotions, such as meditation, journaling, or healing modalities like Reiki or therapy. Connection to the moon and cycles. Given that the moon rules Cancer, these individuals may feel a natural connection to the phases of the moon and cyclical rhythms in life. They may find spiritual fulfillment in following lunar cycles or engaging in practices that honor the moon's energy, such as moon rituals or astrology. Nurturing the soul. Spiritually, they are likely to seek practices that nurture their soul and provide emotional comfort. They may find solace in quiet, reflective practices that allow them to connect with their inner self and emotions. Life challenges. Emotional vulnerability. One of the key challenges for these individuals will be managing their emotional vulnerability. With Cancer rising in both charts, they may feel emotions deeply and be easily hurt by emotional rejection or conflict. Learning emotional resilience and how to protect their emotional boundaries will be important for their growth. Over-attachment to the past. Another challenge is the potential for becoming too attached to the past. Cancer rising individuals may struggle with letting go of past emotional experiences, especially if they were hurt or betrayed. They may need to learn how to move forward and embrace change while still honoring their emotional roots. With Cancer rising in both the D1 and D9 charts, this person's life is deeply influenced by emotional sensitivity, nurturing, and the desire for emotional security. They are likely to prioritize family, home, and close relationships, seeking to create a life filled with emotional warmth and care. Their deep emotional nature makes them highly empathetic and supportive, and they are likely to excel in both personal relationships and professions that allow them to care for others. Key themes include emotional healing, building a stable and nurturing home life, and forming deep emotional connections. Their spiritual journey is likely to focus on emotional exploration and healing, as well as finding balance in their nurturing instincts. Challenges may include managing emotional vulnerability and learning to let go of the past, but with time, they can develop a fulfilling life where their emotions and nurturing qualities are at the forefront of their personal and professional success.